Hi, buddy. Welcome back to another episode in our legendary Belegar campaign for Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. If this is the first time you joined us, then this is a pure campaign, which means we don't abuse the auto-resolve system, we don't assassinate lords on the campaign map, we don't do any other shenanigans that would help us gain an unfair advantage over the AI. Okay, so last episode we beat up on some rebels here. We're doing okay in cash. We're gonna have to delete these two, most likely, because we're gonna need them down here. At least one of them down here, if not both of them, because this... okay, I already have this. We're gonna need everything we can get for the regiments of renown. It'd be really nice if we get those hammers, but I don't believe we have time for that. We are level 11. How? We're not that high up on the totem pole for level 11. They have 20 plus. We did this last time. They have 32. Units, and a lot of them are some primetime units. Like these Orc Biggins are really good. Heavy armor, they just have a ton of health. Now we've got the upgrades on these guys. What are we working on? Working on volley fire, so we should probably wait on volley fire for 1 or 2 more turns. I mean, we could take a turn or 2 off and see if we can get to level 13. That would give us these rangers. What's so special about these rangers? Let me see. Oh, they do massive, massive damage. Hold on, what is this? What does that mean? Oh, okay. You can mark minus armor and minus missile parry. Okay. How much ammo? I have 11 ammo too, which is pretty... Well, that's because of all my ammo upgrades. But still, I mean, 61 damage is a lot. And their melee attack and defense is better. These hammers are the ticket, though. Like, this is what we need. This is big time here. So we get Sunder Armor, which reduces their armor by 30. So that means these guys are going to be doing true damage, as we would say in League of Legends. And so it's going to get rid of all their armor. Because all they have are the Biggins, are their most armored things. Or no, they have the Black Orcs too. Okay, so it won't get rid of all the Black Orc armor, because they just have a ton. But it will get rid of all the Biggin armor, and of course anything lower than that. So these are going to be relatively ineffectual, because our Rangers can just gun them down. So it seems like if we get to level 13, that's going to be a pretty big power spike. Now they could come out and attack us from there, probably. If they come out and want to do a 20 on 20, I think we can beat that in a straight fight. Maybe. I mean, it'll be hard. I think we can do it.
True king of 8 peaks.
I mean, these guys have magical attacks. Okay, which is... It's not going to affect their armor. I don't believe. Magical attacks just go through physical resistance. They don't go through armor. Can I beat them in a straight 20 on 20? It'll be hard. I mean, these dwarf warriors are pretty upgraded at this point. And so they have 80, 96 combat effectiveness. That's full, full Axe Lord. We don't have interlocking shields, but we have militia training. That's pretty strong. Okay, so I think we definitely have to wait on volley fire. That's a big upgrade. They don't have many large units. The Dragonbacks won't matter as much, but they still, you know, they're still unbreakable. And they still have really good melee attack and defense. So, if we can get them in a position where we get them behind units and flank them. Also, he's on a boar, right? I forgot about that. Yeah, he's on a boar. So they will slaughter him if they get a hold of their general. So, if they come out and fight us in the field, I think we can kill them. I think we can kill them if they come out in the field. But if not, if we have to siege, we're going to have to wait and... let's see here. I mean, these are a good upgrade, too. Like, what do they do extra against? Large? How much bonus versus large? Oh, that's the Slayers, of course. Oh, they get a bonus versus infantry of 6. Okay, so that's not bad. Phone's good to go. Okay. Sorry. I mean, this is if I lose this battle, then we're basically donezo. So I really can't afford to lose this battle. So I have to think about it carefully. And I like to go through the thought process while I'm in the game, so that you can kind of see me deliberating about stuff. I know some people don't like that, but I like just showing you my decision-making process just so that you can use that to inform your own decision-making process. So we're gonna boot them. I guess you can't recruit them on the same turn you boot them. Next turn we should be able to recruit them though, I hope. We'll see. So if they come out, we might have to run this turn and then go next turn. So what we can do, if we need to get to level 13, we can come down here and just take out the Red Fangs or something. Okay. That's all good. They're resting. We could recruit more, but I kind of just want to keep a skeleton crew here just to deal with rebellions. We might farm some rebellions here in a second. But I want to replenish first. So what I mean by that is, as you saw last time, we could do a raid our own territory just to generate some money and get him leveled up a little bit. Now, we still don't know what these guys are going to do yet. If they take another step this way, we're going to have to start recruiting. But I'm going to wait one more turn and just see if they do that. If they do it, then I should have 2 or 3 turns of recruiting if I recruit here. It's going to be dicey if that happens, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and...
Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
Okay, I think we've already extracted all the money we can out of people.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Military alliance is off the table now. Ooh. Somehow I lost some reliability rating. I'm not sure what happened there. Steadfast is strong, but that's not the highest one. Maybe it was getting peace with von Karstein or something. I'm not sure. It's not good though, because I really need good diplomacy.
What can the Dowie do for you on this fine day?
Well, they're getting destroyed. Still don't want them. Kieran doesn't matter yet. Okay. Should I have all trade agreements? All non-aggros?
You will drink with us.
The woods of Athelloren welcome you. You have been granted access to the halls of Athel.
Okay, so I think that's all good. Let me go into ambush stance at least. I'm gonna stand here.
Lord of the Angron. You have my hammer.
Oh, let me give him some items too. It's not a huge deal, but it'll give us a little bit more money. Give him the miner. We need much more than that. We need all of the major fighting items on the ghosts. Let's do it. They are mustering quite a force for only having, you know, one little area. I think they might have two towns. Well, somebody gained some territory. I didn't see where it was, but I heard the little ding noise or whatever. There's a little, what you describe it? The town was taken noise. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so we got another grudge for them raiding us. I want good relations with Carrick. Ziflin. Alright, we're gonna do shameful. I'd rather not get that diplomatic penalty with them. We don't, I mean, public order's fine. Like, here, whatever, someone's gonna take it eventually anyways. Here is fine. I mean, we're gonna be farming rebellions anyways. Over here, like, okay, they are moving towards us. So we've gotta lace up. It's about to get scary over here. We've probably got about 2 turns. It's gonna be bad. So, I mean, we kind of need to, like, get this done so that I can send the mercenaries over there.
I stand defiant.
So I kind of need to send them over there, honestly, if I'm going to win this fight against them. I think I definitely need to hit level 13. Like, that's not negotiable at this point. Like, that has to happen. Question of how to do it. Now, Black Crag, it's just way too difficult to siege that. I just need fights, and I think I can fight this one down here and be fine. The problem is if they come out on me and I'm trapped in this town, that could be bad.
Revenge incarnate. Our ancestors would be proud.
Okay, let's see if the dwarves will pay us. They were going to pay us before to go to war with them.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Wait, is Steadfast the highest? Okay, maybe I had something other than Steadfast last turn. I can't remember. I think Steadfast is the high. I can't remember. Whatever. Okay, military alliance. You good? Oh, sweet. Okay, good. We got military alliance finally. Okay, so we can see if they'll go to war with us about these red fangs. Like, if you do shared wars, if you're both fighting the same people, then they like you a lot. Okay, so let's see. They join our war against Crooked Moon Gets. No. Moderate. Okay, let's see if they'll give us some cash for it. Just anything. Because we're about to fight him anyway, so you might as well make some money off of it. Okay. Who else are they at war with? Greenskin. So we're at war with Greenskin, so we can't do anything about that. Where are they? They're like number 5 in strength rating, but I haven't seen them. That kind of worries me a little bit, because they might be over here. Let me, Let me scout ahead a little bit with my engineer.
Moving! For the wisdom of Belegar.
Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry, I don't like doing this during episodes, but the doorbell just rang. I need to check it real quick. Sorry, let me, go pay this guy really quickly. He said he wasn't going to be here until 3 o'clock, so he's very early. But I'll be back in 1 second. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. I know that's not, I know that's not everybody's favorite thing to do, or to watch on stream, is kind of empty space for a few minutes, but I do these without editing. It just saves me a lot of time. I just do them single take because that just allows me to make more content. See, this is what I like to see. These guys are very weak strength rating wise.
Greetings, kin of another hold. What can I do for you?
But they have a lot of territory, which means that's a prime target for takeover, potentially. Ooh, they have an aversion towards us, though. Why? Power confederations. They don't like us that much. Well, we'll see what we can get out of them. We might throw them a little gift or something, because I really do want those territories, those 5 territories down here. I mean, I could just fight them for it if they're really weak, if they don't like us. That is an option. They're not friends with any other dwarves. I don't like fighting dwarves, but, I mean, if they're really weak, that might actually be a decent option, because we have a really strong army down here anyways. Okay, so let's see if they'll give us a little bit of cash here. Well, if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna go the non-aggression route, let me think about this. Okay, so they don't like us. That kind of changes it up. Distrust dwarves. It says they are extremely weak. Their army.
The axe thirsts for war.
So maybe I don't want to go full aggro with him. Now I could just kill his army right here, and that would also give me some experience. So remember, I need to get to, the key is to get to level 13 ASAP. So if I fight him once, he's gonna run, then I get to fight him again. So that's 2-1 battles, they'll both be decisive. Will almost be a level in and of itself. Beating these guys will give me 1 level, probably.
This is my land.
I don't need my allies to come help. Well, I mean, I guess we can see. Fighting a common war does help your diplomacy. Yeah, I mean, they have nothing. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. They're all very hurt. He's going to be one-shot territory. No, I don't think that's abusive. They're all just so injured. Their lord is like almost literally on 1 HP. Just walk up and just snipe him. It's okay, so we need probably like 4 more battles or so. Second. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright.
Lun's air.
Thane's leveled up. We definitely need him to be strong. Now, it's only 3 extra melee defense, but I just feel like I need him to just be a tank for a while. I do want Exemplar quite a lot, but that's kind of low on the priority list right now. You do get extra vigor and speed, but it's going to matter that much. Okay, so I do want Exemplar eventually, but I also want hard to hit, I think, because I just need him just to be able to sit in combat and face tank people. Now, 15% weapon strength is okay, but I mean, this is 15% against everything.
True king.
Now, do I want to jump in there? I can be pinned. I can't run if I do that. But that would also let me regenerate here, which is good.
Lord of the Anglin.
Let's just take it. It's a little greedy, but
Yes.
that will give me a little more vision of the area also. Yeah. Okay.
True king of 8 peaks.
I want to play the friendly game with them. Oh, I think, let me see here. The dwarfs are going to like that, probably, that we're at war with them. Yeah, military actions against the Red Fangs, okay. War with the Red Fangs, so they like that a lot.
Fellow Dowie, it is an honor.
So I could hook them up. Okay, a small gift is only 665. I think we're out of gift. Yeah, we're out of gift bonus. So we can go for more gift. That'll take us up to 123. Okay, there we go. Get another 10 for small gift. The question is, do I want to spend time running all of them down? Now, they're really weak militarily, as we just saw.
Welcome, Dowie. Do you bring a gift of Gromril to aid in negotiations?
It's gonna be hard to sweet talk them through all that, but I think it's possible. The thing is, if they don't want to comply, then I have to go fight them, which means I'm going to have to break a non-aggression. So they have 5 territories, but they're so like, here's the conflict. So I could spend a lot of time and go over here and take them out, but that's going to take a lot of time because they're over here in these mountains. And I really need to be, you know, moving forward, trying to gain the rest of this territory, and or like using my resources to come back up here. This guy's only going to play nice for up to 10 turns, most likely, and then he's going to turn on me. Like, the only reason I assume he's playing nice right now... Okay, the Savage Orcs took this territory. Interesting. That's what that noise was. I guess Kira Kieran lost to the Border Princes. Wait, why don't I have vision of them? Oh, because I don't have a defensive alliance or something? I'm losing rating with them. Great Power, Confederation, Treaties of Border Princes. So, in other words, I need to be doing other things with my time, other than, like, running down and finishing off these dwarves in the corner of the world. I want that territory, but I want to get it without having to spend all that time fighting them. But if I do the non-aggression and they're not complying, then I'm going to have to go aggressive. I guess I can always break the non-aggression and then just, like, wait out the 10-turn penalty for that. Because, like, if you attack somebody and you have it on aggression, then it really, really hurts your reliability rating, which means no one's going to do diplomacy with you, and a lot of people will start betraying you. So even if, for instance, I don't betray the dwarves themselves, if I start betraying other people than those dwarves, like the dwarf proper, the dwarf main faction, will feel inclined to betray me. Even though I didn't betray them personally, they're just not going to trust me anymore. And even factions that I don't have diplomacy with will go out of their way to come kill me because everyone hates traitors. So, like, even some of these human factions or whatever, because this happened in, I think in the Chaos campaign, everyone hates Chaos anyways, but I, like, betrayed a bunch of my little vassal states up here and just killed them. And it destroyed my reliability rating, and people just came from across the world. I think I even had top knots come up here to kill me in a failed Chaos campaign. Not on the channel, but when I was kind of first trying them out. So it matters a lot, your reliability rating. And so that's why I'm considering this very carefully. Because they have that distrust, but at the same time they're extremely weak. So like I said, so they seem to be, they could be a prime target for Confederation, but at the same time, it's difficult to say because they have that 15 aversion. You usually need to get them at least into green to confederate. Not always, but often.
For the wisdom of the land.
On the flip side, I could just come down here and clean them out.
Belegar,
I do need 4 more fights. And if I attack this army, that will give me those fights. But I can also just take this stuff and get those fights. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put up Trinket Maker. It'll pay for itself for me. Well, do I even want to do that? Because here's the thing. If I leave this area, which I'm going to do, I'm going to have to come down here and fight this stuff just to level up. If I leave this area, then they're just going to come in and take this probably. Maybe I just leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone, and if they want to take it, that's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Yeah, let me look at politics again really quick. Alright, so we've got Carrot Ziflin.
Aye, Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oathgold.
Okay, so we still have a gift going with them. I mean, 5 territories is a lot of territories for free that you just don't even have to fight. That would already have buildings in them. Like, it would hurt me diplomatically with the other dwarves, but they get over that eventually, I think. Looking. Yeah, see, we don't have a Confederation penalty up here anymore. We have this thing that says the 10 penalty, but that's not actually a Confederation penalty. That's just for my, not keeping up with grudges. Yeah, so they forgive the Confederation penalty after 4 or 5 turns. I think we'll try for it. I'm gonna try to play nice with them. Just because they're so weak, I might be able to muscle them out.
So make it quick.
Alright, let's try to play nice with them and see if we can do it. Okay, so it's 821. We'll give it one more turn and just see if it comes down a little bit as they start moving up. If it doesn't come down much, then I'll go ahead and gift them and get that rolling. Actually, you know what? I just want to go ahead and get that rolling. I don't care if it's a few hundred extra. I just want to get that gift process moving. A few hundred extra is worth it just to get that going, just so I get the diplomacy.
What can I do for you?
I should have checked out a medium gift, perhaps, for the dwarves proper. And basically a double gift. They like we're at war with greenskins, okay. I don't think I can upgrade this gift.
Greetings, honorable ally.
I already have that going. No, that's way I can't afford that. That's way too expensive. We've already given him a gift. I don't think I can give another small gift. I could try it out and see. I think I'll just wait on it though. I've already got one gift ticking for 10. So these are the only 3 that I'm looking to confederate with right now. They just have so much territory. I think everybody else is fine. Let's see if Artois wants
dwarfs. How may the lady and how valiant.
Okay. I should have asked for maybe money with them.
Welcome to Fair Bretonia.
See if they'll sling us a little cash. They're just gonna do it straight up, probably. Oh, they're not gonna do it. Okay. I really, really need to get a port also, so I can start trading with all these factions. I just don't know where I'm gonna do that unless I get the like. If I confederate with the dwarves, that's going to be massive. That'll give me ports, that'll give me like all this mountain territory. That's going to be a game changer for sure. That'll open up a lot of new trade routes. Okay, so that's taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and put the engineer back with them just in case I get attacked. By 8. Now I'm not sure if they have enough movement to come down here and attack me. They do not. It's very close, but they don't quite have enough. Okay, so I should be safe. So I'm going to hold on the Dragonbacks for now. These regiments of renown. I'm going to have to go ahead and get rid of them over here, too. These guys. Okay, let me go ahead and hire... And that should be enough of a squad to take out rebellions. So I'm going to start farming rebellions here in a second. Okay. Now I do not want to get pinned into this town. They don't have any siege weapons, I don't think, from what I remember. So they're going to have to siege for at least one turn. However, I could get cut off. How much are the gates? These take 3 turns to build, though. That's not going to work. How's my garrison looking? Pretty good. I get 9 extra units, including some pretty nice stuff. I mean, the Longbeards are good. I guess I could go ahead and hire here. And I think I do want... this guy because I'm gonna have I'm gonna be building a lot of the ranger units here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go with this guy. It's gonna be expensive, but pull him in there, and I should have at least 1 round of recruiting, if not 2. And I can pull both of these regiments in there if I need to. Ooh, I don't have the dwarf building anymore. I forgot about that. The dwarf warrior building. Huh. Oh, these take 2 turns? What? Are you for real? And those require an armory? Oh, God. Wrecked. God, I didn't look at that. Why does that require an armory? I guess everything with great weapons requires armory. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. That is bad. So I wasn't planning on them running it up the middle, so now I can't hire dwarf warriors. Well, I guess we're just hiring a bunch of rangers then. To be fair, I think I have a pretty decent infantry line with my garrison here. Sort of, kinda. We got 4 units. Can hold a gate, right? Can't recruit any heroes.
Master of runecraft.
Alright, well. We're gonna go pretty deep in the red doing this, but we're going big time rangers. Okay, so I can show you their skill tree at least here. Sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him that. He's going to need just about all he can get. And I kind of want to refresh myself. Okay, so I get an Anvil of Doom. I'm not really sure what that gives. It gives me physical resistance, it looks like. I don't know what the Anvil thing is. I can't get it to stick. It gives me some kind of buff, which is pretty good, and physical resistance. Immune to psychology. Now, these are Master Runes, I believe. Master Wrath and Ruin. So that means it stacks with the normal Runesmith. This is a Rune Lord. So this stacks with the other one. That's pretty good. So you have your Axe Lord, your Tactical Acumen, you know, all of that good stuff that Belegar has. But then you also have this rune system. So the Master Rune of Ruin or whatever is good. Like, the runes are good. So but you probably still are going to go Axe Lord, Tactical Acumen, Obstinacy, and then you might come in here and get, like, maybe this one for 2 points. Getting all the points to get to this is a little bold early on. And these are just garbo. You don't want to go past this. But this one is good. This one is good. And then potentially, like, this is okay, sort of, kind of. This is pretty good once you get hammers later on. Okay, so we're just hiring a bunch of these, and then we can hire these to help us hold the gate. And we are demolishing this so that we can build a dwarf thing next turn, and then we might be able to get 4 more turns. It's gonna be rough to stop that 20 stack, but greenskins aren't typically like super great at sieging.
Iron will.
Okay, so looking rough, looking rough. Vaults, okay, so that's all good. Well, it's not all good, but it is what it is. We're gonna leave that alone because we're gonna have to leave next turn to level up.
Yes.
Now, if I level up in time, if I have a couple of turns and I fight these things down here, ooh, that's Grimgore. We might have to come up here and get Black Crag then. I don't know. We're not in a good spot. We're being honest. We're not in a good spot right now. And a little rough. Which, I don't know. It's debatable whether or not we should have just tried to chase them down and just fight them open field. So they didn't get all the way up there. We were kind of gambling on being able to run past them and just, like, take their capital before they take ours, basically. But then they have just so many units.
What?
We might have to just say whatever and fight them next turn right here. Or in a couple of turns. Use the Master Engineer, crack some walls, and then just go at them here in a second.
No happening.
Grimgore's scary. What do I need to do for this quest? Show Defiance. Okay, I have to beat more greenskins. Alright, we looked at all the diplomacy. That's all good. Let me see. Characters.
Wisdom of Belegar.
Yeah, this guy needs to hire. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so he might go up and soften up Black Crag for me. Oh, I love Ungrim Iron Fist. He just looks so cool.
The iron hammer weighs heavy in my grip. Speak your words.
No.
Step forth, true friend of the Ungrund clan.
I mean, I could just straight military ally them for the money. The thing is, they're about to get wiped out by Skarsnik, most likely. And so it's not going to be a huge deal if I military ally them. I'm already at war with Skarsnik. I'm already defensive allied with him. I'll see if I can get him pay me a little bit more, maybe 1,000. 1,000's high. Moderate. See if they'll do that. Okay, we'll try him next turn.
I am Belegar, true king of the 8 peaks.
No, not happening. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that diplomacy thing is a lifesaver. That diplomacy tech. I really wish they would help me out with these gits, but they're not.
What brings you before the air of
I guess they
war?
wish I helped them out with Kira Kieran. No. We got ourselves some volley fire. Oh, they are going real hard. They are coming straight for me. I'm gonna have to hire those regiments of renown. That's going to give us, what, 7 units. I might have to hire another lord here just so that I can recruit, because they're probably going to siege me next turn. Yeah, we just need to go all out. Leadership's not going to matter. That's okay. Interlocking shield is pretty good. We already have a lot of armor, though. And that's pretty good. I think Renowned Deadeyes is where I want to be. Okay, so I can't hire any more here. If I hire these two, we're going to have 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on their 20. But it's just a level 1 lord. I'm definitely going to have to hire another lord here. It's going to be very expensive. We need a combat lord. So we're going to have to go pretty deep in the red here to fend this off, and then we can just, like, get rid of everything else and save some money. Super expensive. This is a pretty expensive oops. Or like oversight. I mean, it wasn't really an oops because I didn't know that they were going to have another 20 stack and have this like massive garrison down here.
Ready.
For the wisdom.
I don't know where Grimgor went.
Lord of the Ungrun.
These guys aren't going to be great in a siege. So maybe I just keep the dragonbacks down here. And only give these guys the 1 unit up here, because I don't think they have large.
Jog off.
They're going to be scaling walls or
What do you
anything.
want?
For the wisdom of Belegar.
Alright. That's all we can do right now. I'll hire 1 more. It'll put me like 3,000 a turn. It's ridiculously expensive.
Summon me if you dare.
And then right here we're gonna have to raid
Time.
just for money at this point.
My axe thirsts for war.
I really need that income. Alright, let's see if we can call in, see how much money we can get out of people.
Come, kin. Let us feast and drink. Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Dowie from another hole.
Oh, we can confederate,
Tis a
okay.
great day.
Sweet, so we did get the confederation. Oh man, that's gonna be great. If they have a standing army, which they probably don't since their balance of power is so low. That'll at least give me some money though. Ooh, okay, sweet, so that was the right call. Remember, I did that because I saw my balance of power was so much higher than theirs that I guess they have no military and they're just basically getting wrecked by the greenskins, most likely, is the scenario, and that's why they're willing to do this. Okay, so I want money out of it, though. It doesn't hurt to ask multiple times, unless it's like a special circumstance, like they're asking on their turn, like we saw last time with Carrick Norn. Then, you know, it can hurt, but... Let's see if they'll do 1,200. Alright, we got it. That's going to hurt us with the other dwarves. But, you know, they'll get over it eventually. I do get the great power penalty, but it's good enough. Oh, wow.
Not happening. No way.
Okay, maybe that wasn't. Holy crap. So that's what they've been doing. They have all of their stuff down here, just crushing them. Okay, so they do have some pretty decent stuff. I need Carrick 8 Peaks, though. You know, another option here would be just whatever, let this fall, and then just come back and get it later. Maybe I shouldn't even spend, like, that much money to even try to hold this. Just say whatever. I'm kind of committed to at least doing one fight with him, though.
My anger burns bright.
But I can't just sit here and have, like, 2,000, 3,000 gold worth of stuff just holding position. I really don't want to give this up, though.
Summon me if you dare.
Okay, so this guy's basically worthless. I can just dismiss him. I can maybe come in. How much is Crooked Fang for it? I can't even beat that garrison. Can I get peace with greenskins? I mean...
Make your offer.
No, they're not gonna go with that. Jeez. These guys are just gonna come up here and take Black Crag, probably. Is that defensible? Let me see. One, Karakazul. Spite. Peak. Okay, this is potentially defensible. God, I forgot they confederate with them. Jesus, that's gonna be rough. Okay, so we do have the iron mine. That's good. We've got some of this stuff completed. What does this give? Black powder and fire-based unit recruits. Okay, so that would include the thunder, like all of this stuff, basically. Anything in this tree. Plus 3 chevrons. That's pretty good. God, well that just... I mean, I knew it was probably going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Alright, well, how much gold? 680.
True king.
So, I mean, I can go over there and hire and get the chevrons. Get the 3 chevron dwarves, which would help. I can just straight up attack Carrick 8 Peaks right now if I want to. So I could just say whatever over here. Just hire dragonbacks and all that stuff and just come over here and siege this. Could see if I could break some walls first. What does that do? Damage walls.
Yes.
What does this do if I... Damage settlement. I don't really care about damaging the settlement. In fact, I actively don't want to damage this. Well, actually, that would knock off... If I damage the settlement a lot, that could potentially knock this down so they don't have as much of a garrison.
Belegar Ironhammer.
What does that do? Assault garrison. Okay, that's actually really nice. So I could assault the garrison. So I don't usually use the heroes a lot. I don't like assassinating lords, but I think I need to soften this up. Like, there's just not another way to do this. So I'm just going to have to use all of the hero stuff and just spam hero stuff on them. Right here. Assault the garrison. Okay. Now, does the garrison go on guard like lords do? The most important thing is to crack the walls, I think, so that I have multiple areas of entry. So I can knock out some of those towers. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to crack the walls first. And I could also just like try to assault his units. That's cool. I actually like how they will not let you assassinate a legendary lord, or at least maybe they fixed it so you can't do that as easily. Okay, so what's more important, the garrison or assaulting his units proper? Okay, so if I'm going to fight him straight up, I guess I'll just go ahead and build that. Just for a little bit extra income. Here's the big ends. I need those black orcs. If I can, like... I can send one person at him, then he's going to be on guard. Probably after that, but I need to try to weaken these black orcs.
To battle.
So let's go ahead and try an assault on him. Now he is going to heal it up next turn. Like, they're just going to replenish it if I don't attack him like this turn, which is a consideration. Whereas the garrison takes longer to heal, I think. An assault garrison does have a higher probability of success. Let me go ahead and just start with the walls. I know I definitely want the walls.
Belegar Ironhammer.
Good damage the settlement. Is it on? Target's effects minus 20%. Okay, so it's on guard now because I tried it once. So it's not going to work. Is that right? Everybody? Yep, it's on guard. So we might be able to... Now what is his if I try to attack the unit? Block magic, what does that do? Oh, who cares?
True king.
Okay, so I've got one shot at this. Try to assault his units. It's annoying. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Gained a trait for trying it. So we're gonna stick with hard to hit.
Lunds air.
Definitely went down. I think let's go ahead and dismiss this dude.
It is time.
No items. We're just gonna dismiss him. Makes that easier. Save a little bit of cash there.
You're not right, Dad.
Yeah, we're just gonna dismiss this guy. That saves a lot. Let's just try to liquidate everything that's gonna die. Spike Peak is probably going down. I think I can hold Carrick Azul maybe, but this is almost certainly gonna go. Two public orders really weak. Let me set coordination targets with him. We'll see if we can get them to go after that. I doubt it.
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the oath stone.
Just try to get some cash off of them. Now, I don't remember if I looked for cash this turn or not after that.
Welcome, Kate.
I mean, they're not going to be happy with me after
Serve thee.
that for a little bit. After that confederation.
Greetings, kinnaman of the hold. What can I do for?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's
Greetings,
can be
kinnaman of
foolhardy.
the hold. What can I do for you?
Try for these confederations. Can be fool's gold.
Greetings, kinnaman
But I
of
think
the
we're going to get to
hold.
hold at
What
least
can I do
2
for
settlements
you?
out of it. Just going to go down the list here and just see if we can get people to...
Mountain folk, the lady has always respected your ancestors.
Why does he not like me as much? Oh, because I'm great power penalty because I have more territory now.
Greetings, Dowie. What do you wish to discuss?
People start to get scared of you when you get really strong. Which makes sense.
Bow before the rightful lords of the realm, and I'll hear.
Dwarfs, how may the lady and her valiant...
Cool. Alright, got a little money.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Approach as friend and make your offer.
Every nickel and dime, I need it
Dwarves
right
have
now.
come. I hope they've brought a few barrels of Bugman's.
Yeah, you wish you had that Bugman's. Jeez, 2 turns for the Bugmans. That's
Only
pushing
Sigma's
it.
god
Like they
Ulrich
are
can judge it worthy or
definitely a little bit better, but they're already more expensive. Like they're not a 2-turn unit.
I don't want to talk to you, stunty kids.
They're just not big enough and bad enough for that. To justify that.
Welcome to Kislev.
I mean, I don't get it because
Dante's.
like Longbeards are only 1 turn. Those are actually significantly like really powerful upgrades over normal dwarves, excluding technologies.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
But like the Bugmans aren't really
Greetings,
like
stranger.
they are better obviously than normal rangers, but like not to like a super significant degree. Their
I am
damage
ready
is
to
the same,
parley.
they just get
I hope
regeneration.
your words are wise.
Speak thy insults.
Vampire counts are pretty much donezo here in a
Tempt
second.
me not, dwarf. My patient.
I'm gonna see if I can get an on aggro with
Treat
him.
me with the respect I deserve.
We can break that later and come back and kill him, and we will, but...
Why do the dwarves pester me so? I've had my fill of their stunted form.
We're not interested in diplomacy with these other people. That's just gonna make all the Bretonians mad.
The beauty of Athel-Lauren is seldom seen by others. Ashkar, right door to what?
I think it unlikely that we will agree on anything, but please do. Return to your cold stone halls, mountain dweller. There is nothing for you here.
He doesn't sound very happy with me. Doesn't like our trees with Paravon. Okay. Well, that's about as much money as we're gonna get. So now we have to choose. We did hire the Dragonbacks. Do we just go full out with the dwarfs and just the other dwarfs and just try to siege them right now? If they sally out, will we be able, we won't be able to run. It's going to be a straight up 20 on 19 if that happens. Can we win that? If I start sieging them right now? I mean, I kind of need those dwarves over here too. But I am hiring some more there.
I stand defiant.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna lace these guys up big league. We don't have time to come down here and level that up to level 13. I really, really wish we could. But these armies are very scary, and there's just a lot of them down here. I mean, it's 35, 40. It's 40 units. We're just gonna have to. All of this is just gonna burn probably. Maybe Spite's Peak also. We might be able to hold Karakazul. I need to probably go ahead and put walls on this. I don't usually like getting the walls, but that might actually be pretty necessary right here. We can always tear them down later if we have to, but that's scary, and I just don't have units to mess with that. Tax rate doesn't matter. I guess we just go with growth. This isn't going to be a major recruitment center or anything. It's just too far in the corner of the world. Does give us tradable resources. That doesn't matter. I mean, maybe just go in public order because it's a flat -10 right now. So that would slow it down for a few turns. Yeah, I think we're committed to trying. If they come out and try to fight us 19 on 20, we only have 2 ghosts right now instead of all 3, which is bad, but I think we just have to start this process of sieging them right now. I don't think we can sit here for another turn. If they sally out in the field, though, we can run, and then if we run, we won't be in range of their garrison anymore, so it'll just be a 19 on 20. Dragonback should be able to crush their lord. And the orc boys and trolls. These grumblers are pretty strong. This will destroy their archer units. They don't have a lot of archer units, but they have a few. I mean, the black orcs are going to be a problem for sure. But the grumblers are decent against them, sort of, kind of. These guys do cause terror, so that can work in our favor. You know, we're fighting the goblins. We can just use the dwarf warriors just to tie up these black orcs. They're gonna slaughter those dwarf warriors, though. I mean, the other option is just I sit here and just keep waiting, and these guys are just gonna come up here and collapse on us pretty soon.
ready.
Belegar's pretty laced up too. I mean, he's got this. We've got Helm of Discord. We've got the hammer.
To battle.
Alright. Scary stuff. Let's go ahead and do it. Hold on, what? What the hell? I have a 19 stack of units. And my labor force available per turn is 2? It's gonna take 3 turns. Do these dwarves just not work? Like, what is this? What? I've never seen this garbage before. How many turns are it's gonna take forever to starve them out. Jesus, that's just not even worth it. Whatever, I guess just give me a battering ram. That is ridiculous. I've never seen it that low. Like, usually it's like 9 or something, right? So you can get like 1 battering ram. You can almost never get a siege tower in 1 turn. I guess, I don't know, whatever. It was... Maybe next turn we get more, I don't know.
For our forefathers!
That's ridiculous.
My axe thirsts for war.
Right, we don't have a rebellion yet. Next turn we get negative 50.
Oh Lord. Let us begin.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to hire. I was trying to see if I could move and then hire, but I can't do that. I mean, these are an upgrade for sure, but I just don't feel like I don't feel like they're justified in taking 2 turns. Anyways, doesn't matter how I feel. That's just how it is. Okay. All right, let's do it. Yeah, they don't care. They're just gonna go for Black Crag. Yeah, destroyed. I can at least see what their army is, though. Okay, so he's got 1 Doom Diver that's, like, really high rank. Bad news bears. The rest of his army is pretty weak, though. Relatively, you know. There's goblins and orcs. Like, he doesn't have a ton of black orcs or anything like that. Whatever. Yeah, they're just gonna crush it. Grimbor is a beast, too. He's very hard to deal with, and he doesn't have a mount, so, like, the anti-large stuff doesn't work very well on him. Okay, well, they didn't take it, I guess. That's good news. Okay, that's a regiment of renown. Lots of arrow boys. We want archers and arrow boys. That's the best thing for us, because we can outgun that. The tough stuff is big uns and black orcs. Trolls, boar. The archers are good. So they're just gonna siege us and just level up their characters. Or, sack us and just keep leveling up their characters. I guess that's fine. Wait, where is that? Oh, he's closing in.
Men of the Empire, what brings you here?
Kislev's taking a bunch of stuff. Whatever, I mean, they can have that. It's fine. It's gonna hurt my money a little bit, not a lot, but... I'm really surprised they don't do the sack and occupy in one turn. I mean, that's the best combination you can do most of the time. Dang it, I forgot about, yeah, because all these conflicts in the south, I have to try to right all those grudges. I can almost certainly just give this up because that just doesn't matter. I could sell that and get money out of it at least before they come over here and take it. I want to keep the refectory, but like, I think just selling the growth doesn't matter over there. Let's just get those out of there. We're looking on time. Let me see. 117. Okay, well we'll start a fight and then we'll finish it next turn. Because like I said, I think I'm just gonna have to give this up probably and just work my way through them here in a little bit. We got to get Carrick 8 Peaks though. Is this changed at all? It's still 2 per turn. I don't understand how these dwarves can't work. I've never seen this. Like, these are the laziest dwarves. Ridiculous. Like, a 20-stack army almost always has like 8 or 9 labor force, like, per turn. These are just like the laziest piece of garbage dwarves, man. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can beat them, and it's just too many units.
Let's go.
I mean, I could just break the siege and then run down here and just try to kill all the greenskins. It's gonna be really hard to do, though. How is this looking over here? Yeah, he's already sieging me.
Lord of Clan Borgrim.
So I'm gonna have to hire some...
One rug.
Probably walk over here, hire some more units, and then roll up. And try to fight him next turn. He's coming at me with 40 stack. He's pretty low level, but... these goblins are getting strong. guess I could just end the turn there. We're gonna have to fight these guys, get a little money, level him up. So I can keep trying to crack some walls here. I cannot wait. 23 turns is obviously ludicrous. I can't wait that out.
Kill him!
So, we'll figure this out next episode. I'm going to end this episode here.
For the wisdom of Belegar.
Wait. God, I didn't get those units because he sieged the thing that has those units. Okay, so I could just get rid of, just give this territory up. Just say, you know what, whatever. Just give it up. Disband these armies. Just fight them. Just see how much damage we can do. Disband the army. I think I definitely need to disband this one at this point. I mean, I could walk forward and get some Dwarf Warriors, I guess, and maybe try to hold it. But I could just say, whatever, disband this, just get rid of all the buildings. I probably should have maybe done this earlier. If he was coming at me, just sell all the buildings. Disband everything. I didn't know I was going to get this alliance, though. And then just start fresh over here in this corner. Now, I'm going to lose my trade, though. Is that a thing right now? Yeah, it's all embargoed. God bless, so I lose all of my trade. That's like 1,000 gold a turn. So I would lose a lot of my money. Start fresh over here, just get another like 10 stack, and then I could beat them with a 10 stack of, you know, dwarves with quarrelers and like the dwarf warriors with the upgrades and the 3 chevrons. I could just disband everything. What? Why can't I get rid of this? Oh, last turn I canceled that. I haven't done anything this turn. Why did these not disassemble? I don't know. Did I even waste money like trying to break walls here? I could just go south and just try to fight the greenskins. It'll be hard, but I just can't siege that. If I can like get all of this territory down here, clean this up, and then take care of Cape Peaks, maybe. I don't know. We'll think about it next episode. It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. It's definitely not a steamroll campaign. Yeah, they're still a little salty with us, but
All here are honored dwarfkin.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff down here to fight, but I do have some good upgrades. I do have the ghosts. A pretty strong army, especially if I can get him to level 13. God, losing the trade sucks, though. Yeah. I don't have any trinket makers over here either. That's something I definitely need. I might be interested in buying some I mean, maybe I could just step over here for a few turns and just buy like a lot of cannons. Like if I just drop over here and buy like 4 cannons or something, that would help a lot, because then I can just sit there and just cannon down the walls from a distance. Force them to come to me. So just like not fight them in a siege. Just use all of my artillery. Blow up the cannons. Maybe that's what I want. Okay, so let me I'll think about this for next turn. So I could get a powder hall instead of this, instead of a gate. But just switch my tactics, go to powder. I won't have time for that. It's 3 turns. But I could just, like, dismiss this lord over here. Hold this as long as I can. Hire another lord over here. I might even have a free one. I do not have a free one. Not yet. This guy has 4 turns. This guy has 4 turns. So I could dismiss that one, hire this one. I mean, if I have to, I could just give this territory up also. This is going to be so hard to hold. It is giving me 700 gold per turn. Although this army is costing me a lot. Right? It's costing me 2,500. So I'm net losing over here, but I am keeping kind of a foothold. Already invested some infrastructure. I think it's worth just keeping this going and just like power level this guy up. Just farm rebellions every few turns. I think it's probably still worth the investment. But I think I need to drop over here and just like get a bunch of cannons. Just get like 4 cannons. And then just, because cannons are very good against those towers. And then just like blow down their walls. Just see how much damage I could do. If I just had like another 10 stack over here, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to get that. But I could like drop down, fight some greenskins, do some damage, level up, get to level 13. Once I get to 13, I can get those very important regiments of renown. The hammers are huge, and these rangers would be pretty good too. Sort of, kind of. But the hammers would be massive. And then just tower power them with a ton of like quarrelers. Rangers and quarrelers. I mean, I might be able to beat them right now. The thing, like, there's just too many dwarf warriors for this setup. I think I need more. I need more ranged units in a siege, because their siege is going to only be. It's okay. I mean, they don't have that many ranged units, and greenskins in general aren't renowned for their ranged units, you know. But if I just run up and try to just like scale their walls against biggins, it's not going to happen. And these guys don't have shields. It's like, in theory, if I have enough quarrelers and especially rangers, I could even go for these bugman rangers here if I want to. So if I get rid of that, that's going to take 7 turns there. That's way too much time. Miners. Okay. I could just get normal rangers if I waited 3 turns. These cannons are going to take 2 turns to make anyways. So I could build this, get another battalion of normal rangers, and just have like a 7 or 8 stack of rangers, and just like gun them down. I'm going to be short on cash budget. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll think about it next turn, but I think we're going to have to rethink this. We obviously can't sit here. That manpower is ridiculous. Like, you can't siege this town. Maybe it's something special about 8 Peaks where they just are basically like, no. You're not going to be able to do any of your usual shenanigans. I guess it's not really shenanigans, but like actual tactics. I'm gonna have to use the ghost just to kind of hold the line, and then just have a bunch of rangers just like rain hellfire down on them with like 4 cannons just to knock out the walls, 3 or 4 cannons, and then just like a squad of like maybe 10 rangers or something just to gun them down. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely getting interesting, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.